against Nigeria as it is since I was born till today, the picture you see is of hopelessness. Okay? I'll give you two quick examples. I won't mention names, but there are people you can connect with. We've had a situation whereby a governor ran the state for 8 years of 2 terms. And when he took ill, the best that could be done, or the quickest, was to ferry him to Lagos for treatment. And then you want to ask yourself, if this person had, in his wisdom, ensured that at least one hospital was standing quite well, world class in his state, there wouldn't have been any need to move him up and down. That is one. We were here when the president's wife said at the Aso Rock Clinic, they had no paracetamol. That she needed this, she couldn't get it. The man who was in charge as the chief of staff, who should have taken care of that end, did nothing about it. It's not a secret. Look for any annual budget. You will see money being allocated to the Aso Rock Clinic. When COVID-19 hit the same person, he was flown to Lagos. If Aso Rock Clinic had been put right, there wouldn't have been any need for that to happen. I share the fears of Chief Unaji. I also share the view of Mr. Daniel. But you see, it becomes painful when gradually we are progressing into destruction, into perdition, and into endless speed. Nobody that is a private person with no contact in government or will tell me that today your life is better than it was 5 years ago. We've been going from good to bad and from bad to worse. And if care is not taken, we might find ourselves at the island of the worst. What they have done is to kill the fly with a hammer. Unfortunately, the people are not going to be better for it. You and I know it. Half of those who are in crime today will not be in crime if the environment genuinely gives them the platform to operate. But what happens when the environment is so toxic, is so charged? I'm glad that the last speaker, Mr. Speaker, spoke on power. Since year 1999, so many trillions have gone into solving power problem. But as I'm seated here today, my estate, we've not had power in the last 48 hours. Virtually everybody now owns generator. And those who can afford it now go for inverter, solar power, and all of that. I've lived outside Nigeria before, and I've traveled far and wide. They are able to solve this problem. Why is it intractable? Why is it unsolvable here? Why is it looking like rocket science? And then we keep throwing money into it, and it's not getting better. Unfortunately, people are now being asked to pay more for darkness than for light. If not for the intervention of the national and the federal government, by now, you and I...
Yes, my people, now we're just listening to this video. This is an Oduduwa man. This is how people with conscience speak. People with conscience, that is how they speak. As we just listen to this video, I'm telling you that this man is what an elder, because this is what we want the elders to be saying, or those people they call themselves rulers, or those people they say they are red caps. When you see evil, you talk about the evil. Stop attacking those that are saying, or those are here to bring the solution to the problem. You have to tackle the problem. You don't have to tackle those that want to bring solution. Now we have heard it from this man. But there is something that I also want to point out for this, about what this man said. Because at the end of this video, he began to ask a question. And that is question is what I'm about to answer. But what he said, he's 100% right. And he's making a point. He said the money they made for Aso Villa medication, Aso Villa Hospital, where is the money? And the man also said, and everything is out there in public domain, how they embezzle the money, how Abba Kyari, the dead Abba Kyari, embezzled the money Till today, nobody ever asked a question. Till today, those people that are saying that they know what is going on in that contraption, they never talk about this thing. And when Abba Kyari when he was sick, there is no medication in Aso Villa. There is no medication in hospital made for presidency in Aso Villa. No medication, no Panadol, and they have to flew him to Lagos. Now you see what we are saying, and now you begin to understand where are we. The main problem of that contraption, that everybody everybody they are just there to just embezzling the treasure. They want to make it. They want it to be zero. Everybody is fighting for his pocket. Now you understand what I said. And the man also proceeded and said, I don't know how many hours or how many days he said, that there is no light when we are talking about electricity. And you know the level of this man. Let's now go and talk about those that the poor people that has no access or has no any way to buy a generator now. What are they passing through? That is what we are talking about. That is what we are saying. Now you understand it. Now you understand it, because we know that we still have people with conscience. They will come, they will tell you. All these our people in Eastern region who have ever come out and says their own is like, I don't know, maybe they are not seeing it. Obviously, they are not saying it. And this is what I believe. But we know that we still have people that will still one day and still come out and tell us the truth. Now you still hear it. Because some of our people, they will hear, they will ignore it, they will leave what they're supposed to be saying and be talking something that is meaningless. But the way they are embezzling their money, the kind of, even though the kind of confusion they bring into that contraption, the way the country was amalgamated, they don't want to talk about it. They don't want to talk about it. They don't want to talk about that Nigeria, the beginning of creation of Nigeria, is a fraud. They don't want to talk about it. And when you are trying to tell them, they say that you hate them, you don't want Nigeria, you want to break Nigeria. But we have to talk about the creation of that country.